Hello learners, today I'm going to give you a brief tutorial on how to use your Google Calendar. And the best way to get into it is to just sign into Google, whether you're in your email or wherever. You'll come up to the top where the waffle is. You can see your mails here, your calendar, your drive, your docs, everything. But you'll want to hit calendar. And if it's not there, you might want to go down to more, and sometimes you'll find it down there. But right here's my calendar, so I will click on it. And right now you're looking at week, and you can go day, you can go week, you can go month. So whatever you prefer, you can just kind of move it around there at the top. A few things you might want to add to your calendar, and I'll show you how to do that. You can go under Create, just in the top left here. And you might want to add some things to your calendar, like Labor Day. And that would be September, and you can easily flip through the different months just by using your mouse here. So it's September 4th. It would be all day. And where is it? You could put no school. Now, if you want to add a description, such as if you have a project or something due, you could have put down, science project due. And then you could put down the date it's due, and where you put down, submit to Mr. Burns or whoever your science teacher is, and you can put a description of what it is and why it's due that day, or whatever you want to put in there. This will help keep you organized. So, after you have all of your information in, you can click Save, and if you go to month, and I flip to September, I can see that I added that to my calendar, which is really nice. Now, let's say you're adding something to your calendar that you're going to do every day. So we're going to create, we're going to go into events such as check email, and I'm going to check my email at, realistically, 9 o'clock, okay? I'm going to try to be done with that by 9:30, give myself a half an hour, and I want it to be on repeat, because that is something I'm going to do daily. And I'm just going to leave it so it never ends. You can click Done, and you can click Save, and it would save to your calendar. Okay. Something else, if I, as a learning guide, want to invite you to check in with me at a certain time, I might send you an invitation, okay? And I would put down Bob Smith check-in. And I know I'm going to check in with Bob Smith at a certain time. So let's say I want to check in with him on August 24th. And I'm going to check in from 9 to 9:30. And I would add Bob Smith to my list. Okay, and I can go in and check for people. Okay, and actually I'll just add Mr. Bainey here. So he'll be Bob Smith for our thing. You can see that I added him. I can put a description down where we're going to meet. We're going to talk over the phone. Okay, and I can save, and this will send this to him. It'll be an invitation, and when he gets it, he can accept it, and he will meet me at 8:24, or he will be expecting a phone call on 8:24 at 9 o'clock from me. So that is how you can add somebody to your calendar, which is really nice. And then when I check my calendar, it would be on it. Okay, so that's very, very, very helpful. Some other things you might want to add to your calendar, maybe the end of the marking period, which we could add right now. So end of marking period. And the date for that is October 26th. So we find October 26th. It's all day, and it's just CPDLF, where, and that would be it. Okay, so I can mark Save. I can look at my calendar, and you know what? I put repeat, which I did not mean to do. So So we are going to actually edit the event, which is good that I did that. We're going to take off the repeats, and we are going to click Save, and there we go. We're going down to October 26th. You can see that that is the end of the marking period. There's also some family engagement nights, like November 2nd you could add, January 18th, March 21st. You can add, different holidays, things that you have off for. These would all be very nice things to add to your calendar. But like I said, Tuesdays are going to be check-ins, so if you have a roundabout time when your learning guide is going to contact you, you might want to add that to your calendar and just put, Tuesdays. You can put it on repeat. So you go to create event. You can put learning guide check-in, and we can go back and let's say we pick the 5th, and we can put that on our calendar, and we can put learning guide check-in. Okay, so those are some things that will help you out to kind of keep you organized. But you might want to put down, on your calendar for the day, your email as a reminder to check your email. Log in to your ConnectsU and begin your coursework as just a friendly reminder if you want to try to keep yourself organized. But I definitely would put some of your projects, when they're due, maybe when you want to start them. Accept invitations from your learning guide or whoever else, sends you an invitation to something. So it pops up on your calendar, and obviously checking your calendar will be an important part too. But it's so simple. Like I said, you simply go into your waffle here. You could be in your email and just waffle over, go to your calendar. And then, like I said, you have your day, your week, your month, and it will definitely help to keep you organized with planning your day. And even if you want to plan out your day, maybe you want to be very specific. So we could go to day, and you want to put on at 10 o'clock that you are going to work on your math. And you create it, and it will say math. So if you want to get that specific and actually make yourself a calendar, maybe 11 to 12, you work on English. Okay, so whatever you want to do, just to keep yourself organized. And don't be afraid to, build in breaks, your lunch, just so that you are keeping with the schedule. And I find that my learners who make a schedule and keep with it are much more successful. And those who, answer their phone calls from their learning guides and really follow their calendar will have great success. Okay, so let me check my little list here. And I think I covered almost everything. So like I said, maybe mark down the end of the marking period when your assignments are due. Put in different holidays so that you know when you have school, when you don't. Mark down Tuesdays are generally going to be your check-in days. Like I said, if you want to plan your day out each day and you want to do your math from 10 to 11, your English from 11 to 12, you can do that, and you can repeat those events so that it shows up each day. Okay, and like I said, it's not a bad thing to hit repeat if you want these events to repeat themselves, so you don't have to go in each time and type the separate event. So if I know I'm going to have, an email to check every day, I can go in, like I said, and put email, 9 o'clock. I'm going to check my email at 9 o'clock, and I'm going to have it repeat each day. So that will save me time rather than adding that separate event to my calendar every day. Okay, and if you have any questions, obviously you guys can reach out to your learning guide or anyone else here at CPDLF, and we will be happy to help you get your calendar in order. Okay, and the question that you guys are going to answer, or the takeaway from this, is how are you able to have the same event listed each day in your calendar without having to type it in each day? So for example, I gave you email. Okay, so this will not only be the question found in here, but it will also be in your Google Classroom for you to answer. Okay, thanks so much for listening, and have a wonderful day.